Good morning. Good morning. March 3rd, 2020, guys. March is going to sneak right past us, I think. I am dragging just a little bit this morning, but I'm here. I'm with you guys. I literally just wanted to roll over and snuggle a little and sneak in a little bit more sleep. I'm going to tell you that. Good morning, Andrew. How are you? So, guys, there's a little bit going on, very little bit going on this morning, but there was a significant change, and so I wanted to hop on and talk about that and kind of go over what's happening mostly with the moon today, but we do have another aspect that's going to be kind of conflicting with our energy today. So if you haven't already, go grab some coffee. Let's chat for a minute. I don't know how many of you guys were able to catch my live last night. We did a little bit of a coaching minute with Moxie. I got a lot of messages yesterday about that one and platitudes and focus. And it's funny because this morning we're going to talk a little bit about how that kind of ties in. Not a huge, but there's a little tie-in there, and I love it when that happens and there's the tie-in. So yesterday we talked about how the moon was in Gemini and everybody was going to be a little scattered, which I said last night was all over the place, at work, at my family life, with my friends, and how we had what we call butterfly conversations where you're trying to catch butterflies that are flitting all over the place. So share with me if you want how that affects you. And if you saw that yesterday too, so it was kind of crazy. Today though, we get to get out of Gemini, and that was the title of this live this morning is Bye Bye Gemini, right? And Gemini is so great for me because I really feel like Gemini embodies this easy switch, this chameleon of a person. Are they a wallflower? Are they really outgoing? And so the best way I've ever described it, I think the best way I've ever described it, because I'm a strong Gemini, Gemini sign, Gemini rising, is that I'm an extroverted introvert. I'm like the most extroverted introvert you've ever met, where I don't like to be pushy into a situation, and I won't walk into a room alone. So if there's a room full of people I've never met, if you walk me in and even just a general, hey guys, this is Vanessa, then I'm fine. I will talk to everybody and I will win over the room. But I have a hard time walking in by myself and just being like, hi, I'm Vanessa. Hi, I'm Vanessa. Hi, I'm Vanessa. So that's a hard thing for me. But it's a lot of Gemini influence. That's kind of how we are. So yesterday probably felt a little bit like that, but today, somewhere around 11 o'clock, we are going to move from Gemini into Cancer. And so when you move into Cancer, you're going to take a nice big deep breath and settle in. That is my word for today, is just settle in. Just the same way I was feeling this morning, where I've got to be social. I have to get on and do my video. And just so you guys know, this video is for me to get out of my own way. And so I get up every morning and I do this to get a little more comfortable being in front of people. I've got some big projects going on, some big speaking engagements coming up. So I get on in the morning and I do these so that I can kind of get out of my own way and practice that. Whew. Gemini or Moon in Cancer though means that Cancer is all about home life, very family oriented and very emotional. So you take the moon and you attach it to Cancer and have it transiting through Cancer with its very emotional side as well. And the moon being how we deal with emotions and how we handle problems. Then you also are going to have a really strong need, desire is the word we're going to use today instead of need, to settle in and spend some time with family, with loved ones. If you're not living with your loved ones and your close ones, then you're going to want to reach out and communicate with them it's going to be a strong urge to do those things today. So this is the perfect time to like cuddle on the couch and watch a movie and play games with your kids, settle around the kitchen table. I don't know about you guys, but that's where we live around the kitchen. So enjoy the moon in Cancer today, guys. The moon has a short orbit transit, so it's going to move out of Cancer in like 2.5 days. So enjoy that while you can. I am going to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. The other thing that's going on today is that Venus is going to be square Saturn. Now that's the one that I was talking about was going to be a little bit of conflicting energy. Saturn is strong organization, structure, also like responsibility, but limits. And so it brings to light a lot of limits. So you also may feel like you're a little bit boxed in. My friend Karma always says, like, your skin's a little too tight. I love that analogy. So, and because it's square to Venus, you're going to feel those limits, that little bit of uncomfortableness, because, you know, Saturn likes to come in and lay down the law and say, hey, it's got to be my way or the highway, which is really a tough energy. And it's going to do that in your personal life, with your love life, with your romantic relationships. So that's where Venus sits, is in your romantic relationships, in your love life. So be aware that today those two are kind of squared up against each other, where maybe you want to be outward and flowy and connecting, where Saturn is going to be going, no, you have responsibilities, you have things to take care of, you have responsibilities, do your responsibilities, and maybe not spend so much time on the emotional, lovey stuff. But guys, this is just a transit, so it doesn't have to be, it's not who we are. And so remember that that energy is going to pass. I love to think of things like that all day long. I think this is only for a little while, and it's not going to transit super long. Venus doesn't have a long orbit either, so it's going to just be a passing emotion. This is super different than if you have, say, Saturn square Venus in your natal chart. If it's in your natal chart, right, that means it's where you were born under, and it's kind of where you sit all the time. And understanding those things a lot of times will help us kind of figure out how to, where our blocks are or where our challenges are, in order to kind of adjust and figure out what it is. What is it that you need to learn to get through that personality kind of structure that is there? It's intrinsic because of where you were born. And I think doing my natal chart, doing other natal charts for others, has been hugely enlightening to me, because they always come back and go, I always couldn't figure out why it was so hard for me to change XYZ, right? Whatever it was. And we can see it in their natal chart, and it's fantastic. So if any of you guys are interested, I can do natal charts for you guys. And I love to do those. So hit me up. I don't know, guys, you can hit me up here. You can message me. You can private message me. Remember, you can find me on Magic and Moxie. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. This video will be there in a little while. I'm going to try to keep them brief in the morning so that you guys can like chat with me for a minute and then get back to what you're doing. Also, let me know how you guys liked last night's quick evening one. I may throw that in there. I like to do the little bit of coaching advice throughout the day. I love you guys. Thanks for chatting with me this morning, and I will see you later on today. I am gonna pop on here today. I keep having these moments of, I know exactly what I need to talk about today because of situations that are coming up, and I'm seeing them out in the real world, I guess you'd say, not here in my cute little studio. But I will talk to you guys tonight. I love you guys, and go play with the moon in Cancer today.